go. Bring it up, baby. Let's go. Daniel, Daniel, 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
What is good, YouTube? Man, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It is Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. We are almost, or for y'all, it's the long weekend has begun. I'm back at it tomorrow, but listen, you guys, very, very, very interesting once again. More news coming out of the Las Vegas Raiders training camp. And you already know, I am here to speak on it. I am here to give my thoughts and opinions on it and all of that good stuff, man. So really quick, you already know the drill. Before I get into this, a shout out to everybody who's already in the building. We got Zachariah was good. We got LV, the guy. Man, LV was good with you, man. Gorell, Justin, the Nation, Daniel Kim was popping. What is good with everybody already in the building? And look, man, we got some stuff to talk about. We got some things to talk about, man. The fact that, Dylan Parham, the man, maybe taking snaps at center. Andre James was good with you, man. But listen, we're here to discuss all of that good stuff. But really quick, let's continue this roll call. We got Daniel. We got my brother Wasted in the building, Joey Boy. Trevon. Damn. I don't even know. Damn, that's a good one right there. We got my boy TB in the building. We got who else we got up in here? Damn, what is good with y'all names right now? P Mac Beast was good with you, my man. The numbers, Valerie pulled up, Dangerfield, Derek Vehicle, the Nation again. Al was good with you, man. Was good with all you guys. But look, like I said, let's get into the news and the topics that's coming out of training camp. One of them being, shout out to Brandon Bowden. He furthered his expressed and his love and his excitement to be wearing the silver and black. He says that it's still surreal to him and he's still pinching himself every single day. But listen, man, stop pinching your arm and let's get after it, man. You are a Las Vegas Raiders. Bass Pet. Okay, bet. Shout out to my guy, man. But that's dope. But look, the interesting news, right? Yesterday we had the top news of the day with Alex Leatherwood moving to tackle, and today we have our third round pick, our 90th overall pick in the NFL draft this year. And that's the fact that it was reported that earlier on today, Dylan Parham wasn't just taking snaps at left guard and right guard, but was also taking snaps at the center position. Of course, this is a guy who has no resume at the center position in college, but he did put up some good tape at the Senior Bowl, right? At the Senior Bowl, he did pretty good against these top prospects like Travis Jones. Didn't go up against guys like Parham Winfrey too much, but he showed his value, right? He went up against Travis Jones as well as John Ridgeway, these bigger body guys, and he held up pretty damn well at the position. Now, of course, at the Senior Bowl, they decided to put him there due to his size, being 6'2", and around like 313, I believe is what he's listed at. The height really isn't the prototypical size, but his weight is good enough for a guard, in my opinion. Now, his height, I feel like, is kind of what was scaring, teams putting him at guard for the Senior Bowl. So they decided to give him some shots at center, snapping the ball for the first time in his life. And he did a pretty damn good job at that in the Senior Bowl. So it's looking like today, the Las Vegas Raiders said, you know what? Let's check this out. Now, of course, you guys, McDaniels just and Carmen Brasillo kind of just want to scan what can everybody do, who can offer more than just one thing, who's going to be a guy that we can kind of use as a chess piece if players goes down, right? So as of right now, he is still only listed as a guard on the depth chart, but was taking snaps. He was taking snaps at the center position. Now, maybe Andre James is underperforming a little bit? I don't really think so. I think it's more of just wanting to see what they have on the roster right now. That's what I think is going on. Daniel Kim, Mount Show, more content is always on point, dropping knowledge left and right. That's what we want to do, man. That's what we want to do. And thank you, Daniel. That means a lot. Egalitarians in the building. Oh, hold on. I'm missing a lot. My brother, who else? We got BBQ and Raider in the building, Sal, Valerie, Egalitarian, James J. What's good with all you guys, man? What up, Andy? Let's get it popping facts. Let's get it going, man. Andy, Parham is a great move. I loved Parham when we got him. For those of you guys who made it out to the Ahern Hotel, we reacted to it live, man. It was a phenomenal pickup. I was really happy when that went down, man. Shout out to Queen in the building, Queen Raider in the building. Shout out to her. Let's see. Paul says, "Love Raiders, thanks." Facts. Just in time to take a break from painting in the crib. There you go. Ooh, I the smell doesn't give you a headache. The smell don't give you a headache. The nation. I know it gives me a headache. I saw Brandon Bolden's tweet about Brandon Bolden about stop pinching yourself. You're a Raider for life. There you go. McDaniel said he wants to put the best 5 players on the field. That explains the Parham and Hobbs moves. Well, look, the Hobbs one was a typo, and we talked about that yesterday. But it very could end up being an option for this team, right? Maybe seeing him come down as a strong safety every now and again. When we go into that 3-4, when there isn't a slot corner, Nate Hobbs could slide down. And it would actually work pretty damn well. But the whole Dylan Parham situation is very interesting, right? Because every single time I was asked, I said left guard. I think John Simpson, his time is, it's not that his time is up, but I think that if you can get better at the position, I think you got better with Dylan Parham, right? So I thought that John Simpson's snaps were numbered, but it's looking like Andre James, he's getting that competition, he's getting that fire lit under his ass, and I love it. Shout out to my brother ONT. He says Raiders. Shout out to my brother ONT, man, always showing love to the building, to the channel, and always in the building. That's what I meant to say. Shout out to my guy. He says, I know that I'm late. It's all good, Richard. It's all good. You good. But that went down, as well as a few other things, right? We talked about Brandon Bolden. We talked about Parham. And another thing is, I know all of you guys seen the thumbnail, man, with the little shrunken Raiders players. That's so fire, man. That is so freaking fire. When do we get another cornerback? Johnny, it's interesting that you were saying that. I was just about to transition into it, right? I believe it was tweeted out by Vinny that he wouldn't be surprised if the Las Vegas Raiders went out and added maybe another center, or not another center, another safety, or another corner, or another linebacker, or another defensive lineman, right, in the next couple of days. As we all know, in the next couple of days, we get a re-up on cash, man. We get a re-up on cash. I believe June 1st. Is June 1st Monday? Or is June 1st is Wednesday? When is June 1st? When is June 1st? Please let me know in the chat. But Vinny B reported that he wouldn't be surprised if the Las Vegas Raiders made another move. It's Wednesday. Okay, best. So, hey, man, the re-up on cash. Which is funny that of all people, he decides to report that, right? After trying to kind of say, that we didn't spend the 8th most cash this year. Who knows if we got the cash, we're gonna have the cap space, but who knows if we have the cash to get these players. Why is this shit lagging, bro? This shit is pissing me off right now. There we go. Yeah, he's like, who knows if we got the cash to do that? I'm like, come on, man. Like, what you trying to count Mark Davis pockets or something? Like, let's not do that. Please. Strong safety, Paul. I mean, if he ends up playing there, is what it is. What do you think the chances we get OBJ and Sue, or at least one? OBJ and Sue? I think 0. I think 0. But what are the chances that we get one of them? You know what? I'd say it's 50-50, man. I think that I think that there's more of a chance that you go out and you get sued due to the health, right? He's just been more healthy, more available for the teams that he's been on. Obviously, OBJ is like, let's fucking go. Like, if we get him, that'd be crazy. I think I would be just as excited to get Ndamukong Suh though as I would. But I really don't know, right? He was kind of trolling a little bit with the picture, and then it's kind of just died down from there. So who knows? Who knows? In terms of the chances, I mean, shit. What's he willing to take? Like, what's the money? What's the money looking like? Love the thumbnail. There you go. June 1st is Wednesday, and you a beast. Your football IQ is on point. What rookie do you think is going to make the biggest impact day one? Um, Biggest impact day one. Mm. On offense, biggest impact. On offense, I'm gonna say the biggest impact is gonna be Parham. That's kind of the easy way out. On defense, I'm gonna go with Neil Farrell, right? We only drafted two rookies. We only got two new guys on the defense with Neil Farrell and Matthew Butler. But I think that week one there's going to be a bigger role for Neil Farrell. Yeah, I think week one there's going to be a bigger role for Neil Farrell than there is going to be for Matthew Butler. So therefore, I think that Matthew Butler he doesn't drop down, but I think that Neil Farrell has a bigger impact day one for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think I'm going to take the easy way out on that one and say that Dylan Parham will have the biggest impact day one on the offensive side of the ball for our rookies. I could have said Zamir White, Rowe, but I feel like saying Zamir White would kind of be contradicting myself because who's blocking for Zamir White? So of course it's not just Parham that's blocking, but you know, there's help. There's help there. So that's what I think. DeMarcus says, Andy, what's your thoughts on Trey Waynes? Hey man, if he can stay healthy, he would help this cornerback room a lot. If he can stay healthy, he would help this cornerback room. And I know the Cincinnati Bengals released him. I think he had like a $13 million cap hit. So it makes sense why they released him, right? He's a guy with health concerns and a lot of talent, but just a lot of money against the book. So they decided to let that one go. But like I said, if he could stay healthy, pass a physical, go through training camp, I would love for the Raiders to look at that, right? I think that Trey Waynes, in my opinion, has a very similar skill set to Anthony Averett, very very similar, and I think he's faster. LV, let's see. You think Munford can start at right tackle and Leatherwood at right guard? Thayer Munford is a guy that played a lot of left tackle at Ohio State, and then this last year he played left guard. He played left guard for Ohio State. So, do I think that he could play right tackle? Yeah, I think he could play right tackle. Do I think he will play right tackle? I'm not too sure. I really don't know what he would end up playing for the Las Vegas Raiders. I know that we brought in Bam Olaseni. He's also a guy that can play left tackle. So one of these guys is going to need to swing over to the right side, right? Just one of these guys needs to do it. And as of right now, I think that Leatherwood is getting that shot at right tackle. From what has been reported all these days through camp, it's looking like he's the one that's practicing with the tackles. So very interesting. I'm very excited to see Josh McDaniel's system. We're gonna light up people this year. We have top tier talent on all levels. That is a fact. That is a fact, Joey boy. I'm excited. I am very very excited as well. Sue just wants chicken. He's had plenty of opportunities to sign with the Raiders, but signed elsewhere. Really don't think we signed Sue. Hey man, you're probably not lying. You're probably not lying, man. How many running backs do you think we take? 3 plus fullbacks and 2 on a practice squad. I hope we don't carry 3 plus fullbacks. What the fuck? Hell no. Andy Alex Leatherwood is right tackle. Yeah, I know. Do you think there's any other defensive free agents we can pick up? Justin, a guy that I've consistently been saying is Akeem Hicks, right? He has the ties to our assistant general manager, Champ Kelly, who was just recently in Chicago. Of course, we signed one of his teammates earlier on in the offseason with Bilal Nichols. And I mean, who's to say that he can't thrive in this system, right? In Chicago, he had Robert Quinn and Khalil Mack rushing the passer. Over here, he would come in and have Chandler Jones and Max Crosby rushing the passer. So, I mean, I would be all in to go out and get Akeem Hicks. I know he's been injured, but I would do it. I would do it. Veteran, savvy veteran that could help the roster. I would do it. Saw a post earlier, said the offensive red zone drill. Everyone's not. Yeah. Yep. Johnny, I talked about that one yesterday. Talked about that yesterday. Bag of potato chips. Abram looks like the odd man out. What do you think we can get for him? Hey, he said it, bro. He don't got much trade value. I think we ready right to go right now. Any more signings, just icing on the cake. We're loaded and battle tested. Let's go eat them Super Bowl sandwiches. Interesting thought right there. Um, I don't know if we're battle tested though yet. I'm gonna be honest, especially on the defensive line, very very young, especially in the interior. I would not say battle tested, um, but I agree that most signings now would just be icing on the cake. Not? What about not? My brother Paul Gaines saying hit them likes. Hit them likes, get it into the algorithm. That's what Paul is trying to say. Red for Light says salute Andy, salute to you as well. Let's see. Abrams needs to be Chris Rock out of the 24 jersey. I agree. I agree. What about getting Larry Ogunjobi? That would be a good pickup, but I know he failed his physical earlier on in the offseason, I believe, with the Chicago Bears. So we'll see. And it's like, look, chocolate, like we're not being disrespectful when we say that, but you could see it right here. You could hold on. You could see right there. That's a legend wearing that number, man. And then the man who followed him is another legend. First ballot Hall of Famers, right? So it's really, really hard. Like we're not being disrespectful, but we're just saying, we gotta that jersey, my brother. It's really legendary. It's really legendary. Hit them likes, boys. Yes. A shout out to you, my brother. Get that. Yeah. Hey, man. It's tough, but that's a legendary number, right? I really don't think that. I don't know. I really don't think that Gruden should have just gave that out, right? Especially as a rookie. He's like, huh, do you want to wear this number? Like, bro, are you serious? Like, come on now. And then, but before him, it was Willie Brown. Like, come on, man. It's like this number should have been retired for real, for real. But look, you guys, we didn't talk about Parham. We talked about potentially bringing in a free agent here or there. But I want to ask you guys one question, right? I want to ask you guys one question. Is there one position right now that you would say, you know what? We need more depth. It's fine with the starters, but we just need more depth, right? At first, my first instincts was two positions. It was corner and it was defensive lineman. But defensive lineman, we added another depth piece just a few days ago with Tyler Lancaster. Now, me personally, I somewhat like the depth at linebacker, but I think that cornerback definitely should have one or two more people added for sure. Raiders don't retire jerseys. Yeah, that's true. Joseph says linebacker, right tackle needs more depth. I think we got a ton of depth on the offensive line right now. I think we got a ton of depth. Safety, D line, cornerback, linebacker, corner, and right tackle. Damn, okay. DT, right tackle. Oh shit, okay. Damn, I didn't think that many people were gonna say right tackle. Honestly, that's crazy. That is crazy. Cornerback and linebacker. So look, our cornerback room right now, I think bottom to top is Amik Robertson, Crevon LeBlanc, Darius Phillips, Nate Hobbs, Rocky Sin, Anthony Averett, Trayvon Mullen. I think that's our full. Oh, well, obviously you have UDFA Sam Webb, right? Sam Webb is a guy that you picked up, and Stanford Samuels. Don't let me forget Stanford Samuels. So that's our cornerback room as of right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Our linebacker room is Kenny Young, Micah Kaiser, Jayon Brown, Denzel Perryman, Divine Diablo, Kyler Fackrell was listed as a linebacker. He's more of a pass rusher. Same with Chandler Jones. I think that Jonathan Abram should be listed as a sub linebacker there, but our linebacker room could use another. Yeah, I agree with you, LV. I think our linebacker room could use a player or two. I agree. I agree. I think the depth that we need is linebacker and and you know what? I'm gonna say left tackle. I'm gonna say left tackle because think of it this way, right? Think of it this way. If God forbid Colton goes down, who the hell's gonna start? Parker? Bam Olaseni? Thayer Munford? It's like you would like a veteran to be there, you know? Safety 100%. You know what, with the people? I was looking at our safety depth, and honestly, I kind of like it. Like, you have Tyree Gillespie, you got Roderick Teamer, Dallin Levitt, Deron Harmon, Isaiah Polamau, undrafted free agent out of USC. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I think the linebacker's pretty good. Yeah, we've been spoiled with him being healthy for sure. For sure. Let's see. Let's see. Hit those likes, people. Facts, Justin. Shout out to Justin. I think that's why they keep Abram and Gillespie. They could play multiple positions. That's a good thought right there, James. That's a good thought right there. How's it going, Andy Wild Turkey? It is going great. I'm with you guys. It is Friday. I only got one more day to my week, and then we good. And check this one out. I'm pretty sure Graf already put this up on his Instagram about a new lid series, right? A new hat series. Me, Graf, Wasted, and Hammer. I'm not sure how many good Raider hats they can get out there in the East Coast, but for sure, me and Graf, each time we pick up new hats, we are going to be showing you guys first. So we're gonna video it. You know me, each time I get mine done, I get the design there. So tomorrow, tomorrow, I will be in Sacramento picking up some new joints. So yes. Unsubscribe and resubscribe. Hell no, don't do that shit. People gonna forget. No, no. People are gonna forget. Don't this is one of the only times people don't this is one of the only times to not listen to LV. Don't do that shit. They're gonna forget. Hell no. Do you plan on going on any games? Johnny, I think that away games, I'm not counting LA as away games. I really want to hit up both LA games. I really, really do. But I think truly there's only two away games that I'm really eyeing, and that's Seattle because it's not too far, and Tennessee. Those are the two that I'm really, really eyeing right now. Linebacker room is deep. You think so, Joey? Damn. Okay. Do you think Zeus could change his number to 3 since Edwards is gone? I'm not really sure. Because I think Josh Jacobs put it up on his Twitter that he tried to get that done, and he put it a year in advance, and they were super taxing, trying to tax him $3.5 million to change his number. Now I know that Zamir just got drafted, but I know he don't got 3.5 to just switch. So I really don't know what's happening with that. I think maybe because it's just training camp, maybe he could get it done. But really, I have no idea, Justin. I have no clue. Yeah. Don't listen to LV on this one. He says, "Yo, whoa, wait, what the hell, Carper? Yo, that's actually hella funny. Yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro. Hey, each time I go out there, each time he goes out and gets some new caps, I think they were trying to say that I got the unfair advantage because I'm here out here in Cali, but I think Graf got an unfair advantage because Graf fucks with snapbacks and fitteds. I really just fuck with fitteds, but because he does them, he likes them both. I'm gonna get into those too. But I really like the trucker hats and the dad hats. Those are the snapbacks that I like. I really don't like the snapbacks. They got the flat brim joint. You know, y'all know what I mean. Most, if not all, the line are practicing multiple positions. That's a fact. I think the only ones that aren't is probably Andre and Colton. I think everybody else is playing multiple positions. I think they're the only ones that aren't playing multiple positions. Callie, he says, "Can I pick me up one?" Listen, man. If you wanna if you wanna go out and pick up a hat, go out there, man. Go out there. The List Store and Mall in Vegas on the Strip has legit Raider hats. Which one, bro? Because when we're out there, right? I'm not gonna lie. The Raider image at the stadium was kind of cheeks in terms of hats. Like, don't get me wrong, it was dope as fuck. But it was like, in terms of hats, they could have done way better, way better. And then when I when I took my hat that I copped out there, the red and black Raider hat, they didn't let me throw this design on there. Where is it at? They didn't let me throw this design on there. They were hating. So I had to wait. I actually might take that one with me to go get that design on there. I might have to take that other one with me to go get the design on there. But which one are you talking about, Joey? For sure gonna have to hit that one back up because I know that Hammer though was saying that the one in Circa got hella shit. So we might have to do that. Salute. Salute Andy. Shout out from Southern Cali 951. Shout out to my brother Bugsy in the building. In the building. Let's see. Let's see. It's Raider image. There's a mall on the Strip with lids in it. The mall that we ended up going to, bro, we went through hella shit. I don't even remember where we went over there. To be honest, the best gear isn't at the Raider image. It's online. It'd be the online joints. I like to grab unique hats. Facts. Me too. Gotta be unique, man. Gotta be unique. Like, look, I'm not trying to fit in, man. I'm trying to stand out. You feel me? So it's like, gotta get the wild shit. Like I got a green and orange Reddit hat. Motherfuckers hate, but listen, it's different. Like it's different. Everybody want to wear the same black one? Nope, not me. Not me. What's good, Andy? What's good, AJ? What up, Bossilla in the house? Raidazilla was good with you, man. The Raiders everywhere. You can get them at the Swan. Yeah, facts. That is true. That is true. But hey man, I'm just telling you what I was told. Hammer and Wasted. They were like, they said I got an unfair advantage, man. You know, just already giving excuses. Watch. That's all it is. That's all it is. That hat's fire, bro. I've been trying to find something to curb my fitted. Listen, bro. The top two things that work the best is like a wine bottle or your forearm. Just take it off, press it onto your forearm, or get like a wine bottle and then a hair tie. Shit's perfect, bro. Come on, that's all you gotta do. But make sure you don't do it like immediately after you buy it. Like, you know, like curve it a little bit with your hand and then do it. Like, don't do it right away. You're gonna crack the brim. You're gonna mess it up. Let's see. I just picked up my varsity jacket. I showed you. That's something different. It's fire, SVT. I remember. That one's fire, bro. That one is fire. They sell a brim curver now. Yeah, but I'm not buying. What is that, like 20 some dollars for something I could do myself? Come on, man. That's lazy. I'll probably buy it though. I'll probably buy it though. It is what it is. Get that birthday hat. Facts. Where do you get the custom hats at? There was a spot on E14 by check cashing that embroiderer custom. Look, where I all my embroidery, like the designs that I put on it is out there in Sac, because they got two lid stores in that mall that I go to next to my sister's house. So there What I usually do is that I buy one at one lit store and just have them put the design on the other one, because there's two. There's a smaller one, there's a bigger one. So the bigger one is on some hating shit and they never want to put the design on there. So I just take it to the smaller one. That neon green LA joint, yeah, that one's heat, bro. I got that one out there in Vegas, where you get your hats done at. I'm telling you, out there in Sacramento. They're in Sacramento, man. But fuck that. Let's get back to football instead of the hats. The hats, the hats are amazing. Yes, they're fire. But let's get back to football, man. Another thing that I wanted to mention, right? There was the film study that we broke down with Patrick Graham. I really, really, I need that you get that shit. That confused me, man. When you see the shield, you buy. Facts, Watts. Look, what I was saying was we we had a lot of free agent pickups, right? We had Bilal Nichols, Anthony Averett, all these guys. Is there somebody that you guys would like to see a film study on, and I could start doing that? I'm gonna have a good amount of time on my hands this weekend after work tomorrow. I don't think I'm going live tomorrow because we're heading out to this property that we just got picked up, or just picked up out there in Nevada. So I'm gonna have a lot of time, but like not with the internet. So is there somebody that you would like to see possibly get a film breakdown? I like the Divine Diablo one. That one is really someone I've been really intrigued by. I was really, really interested in seeing that one. Or Andre James, the new guy from the Packers, DT Tyler Lancaster. Okay. Let's see, Chandler Jones. I think Sanjeet already put out a fire one on that one, Lil Sean. On top of that, it's like look, when it comes to these superstars like Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, I really don't want to do one on them, right? Like they're superstars, bro. Like I don't Gillespie don't have no film, Snoop. I would love to, but Gillespie don't got no film. He don't got no film. Diablo. I'm talking about NFL players, like the free agents that we just picked up. NFL players. Kuntz, film study on Rocky Sin. Bow down before you serve trigger. Damn, that is a long ass name. I'm not sure if it's your first time. If it is your first time, hit that subscribe button. But we already got one done for you. So if you want to see it, just scroll down. You might have to scroll for a little bit, but it's a Rocky Sin film study, or you could just search it up on YouTube. It should show up. It should show up. So yeah, it should show up. We already got that one done so far. We did Bilal Nichols. We did Rakia Sin, as well as just our most recent one was on Patrick Graham's defense. Let's see. Hobbs. But like Hobbs too. I think Hobbs is a good one though. I really like the Divine Diablo one, and I really like maybe possibly doing Nate Hobbs. I was really thinking though of Malcolm Kuntz and Diablo, because Malcolm Kuntz doesn't have much film. So I feel like with him, it'd be very, very good to get a film study done for Malcolm Kuntz. You know, I think that would be. And look, the reason why I really wanted to do Divine Diablo is because shout out to Diablo, man. This side got Kenya Drake. This side got Divine Diablo. We was out there, but no, seriously though, I really am thinking of doing Devontae Adams. You serious? Come on, man. Like really, you could just look up a highlight tape for him. Deron Harmon. That was one I was actually. That's the first one I was thinking of working on. Maybe do a video. Maybe do a breakdown of the safeties for Graham's system. Who you think will stick? Okay. I think Diablo is winning though right now. Film study videos are fire. Thank you, Patriot. Let's see. This graph idea. I know he got a million hats. Y'all should do an intervention on his hat addiction. Watts. Facts. But look, my hat addiction is bad. I like to come on here with Raider hats, but I I know Grab probably got like 100 plus. But look, I've only been doing this for less than a year. I'm already at 30 something. So I'm probably gonna pass him. But all of his are specifically writers. Mine is everything. So that's it is what it is. Demarcus Robinson. Ooh, that's the first time I heard that. That's the first time I heard that. Demarcus Robinson film study. How DC that's that's interesting. I'm sure somebody threw that joke out there. I'm losing faith in Mullen. Averett will see more PT this season. Hey man, I wouldn't really say that I'm losing faith in him, right? Like he's recovering from a surgery. Some people may be trying to question why did he wait until now to get his surgery, which is a valid question. But at the end of the day, you know it is what it is. Like it is what it is. Divine Diablo coverage skills. That's something that we can cover with an entire film session with him. I actually think you know what? Y'all didn't convince me, man. We're gonna do it on Divine Diablo. Divine Diablo may take me a couple. May take me some time, but that's the next one. Right or Friday. Divine Diablo film study. Let's lock that one in. Let's lock that one in, man. Divine Diablo film study. We're locking that one in. We're locking that one in. That's the one we're gonna lock in. He said Bilal Nichols. Bilal Nichols, we did one on him. We did one on him. It was his game against the Raiders though. Jayon Brown. I look. The reason why I'm so down for Divine Diablo is because I don't think anybody's done it yet. I know that Tape Don't Lie has one. I believe on I think it's Tape Don't Lie has one on Jayon Brown. Paul Gaines, what's up? What's with the angry face? Mac Hollins. You might have to ask Graf for that one. Graf like Mac Hollins. How about college film on draft picks? Hey man, Sanjeet didn't plug me enough with the NFL joints. Maybe ask Sanjeet for one of them. I don't know, man. But yeah, defensive coaching staff. So I mean that's why we started with Graham, right? I know a lot of people were asking to do one on Josh McDaniels offense, which a Josh McDaniels one would be good. A Josh McDaniels one would be good. The thing is, it's like how the like you got so many different formations, so many different motions and assignments on each play. It's like that one I would do it if I was doing like a 50-hour live stream, but like the other ones, it's like it's not that much. Kyler Frackrell, that's a good one. I think no, that's Bowers. Yeah, that's Bowers that went from New England. Parham, whether he would be at center or not than James. I really think that Parham is going to play left guard. I think that they're really just trying to see his versatility. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think they're just trying to see his versatility. How comfortable is he snapping the ball? Because honestly, you guys, I'm not sure how many of you guys played football. I'm not sure how many of you guys played on the offensive line, but it is so much different. It is so much different playing offensive line just as a guard or a tackle than it is playing center. It's so much different, man. At times you feel like you're at a disadvantage because you have to snap and then react. But then once you get used to it, you realize how useful your offhand is because that's the one that's not holding the ball. So it's hard, man. It is very, 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 very hard. So that's why it's like as much as I kind of talk crap about Andre James, um, I know that transition must have been hard as fuck, man. Like he was a tackle in college, then comes to the NFL and he has to learn center. That must be difficult, man. Shout out to my brother Owen T. He says O line with Leatherwood at right tackle and right guard. Demon time. I, I is Sanjeet already working on that? I think he might already be working on that. Are we getting John Gruden back? It's an interesting question coming from the man himself. Listen, man, I don't think he'll ever get another NFL job, but yeah, I think his time in the league is done. So I think his time in the league is up. It is what it is, man. Holland's gonna grab a few clutch catches and ball out on special teams. Anthony, the first thing I did, I only know one Dolphins fan. I only know one, and I'm surprised that I know one. But the second that we signed Mac Hollins, I hit up the only Dolphins fan that I knew, and he said that Mac Hollins is a special teams ace. That he's a guy that is very good on special teams, very good at coverage, and also, like you said, he can make that big catch every now and again, and that's exactly what he was mentioning. So, I was, like, oh my god, well, okay, the Raiders signed Mac Hollins, but once he said that, right, I was pretty happy with the pickup, right? I needed some reassurance on it. So to be able to have a special teams ace, and he's a big body, I think he's like 6'3". So interesting, right? We'll see. Yeah, I feel you. I'm a hat guy myself, but I've got all the Raider gear I need for now. Watts, that's a fact. But sometimes, bro, it's like going into a store. It's like, damn, you realize you have an addiction because you just can't help it. Just can't help it. Andy, I didn't even know there were Dolphins fans. Look, the only Dolphins fan I know, his name is Liam. Just so happens that Liam liked the Dolphins. So yeah, Liam was our quarterback, man. Liam was our quarterback. I was I was snapping to Liam, man. So there was no surprise why we sucked. Our quarterback was a Dolphins fan. Simple as that. Shouts to my brother Alec. He says, realistically, in your opinion, how many wins will it take to make the playoffs in our division? To make the playoffs, I think 10 gets you in with a with the conference record of 5-3. I think that you have to have a 5-win conference record in order to get the playoffs with 10 wins. That's what I think. But I think the Raiders go 12-5 anyways, so is what it is. I think the Raiders go 12-5. Marino fan, I mean, isn't that the only thing the Dolphins can hang their hat on is is Dan Marino? So yeah. See, my brother Halo in the building says, "Yo, that thumbnail is fucking awesome." Shout out to my brother Halo, man. Those little shrunken pictures were hilarious. Those were hilarious. Yes, 12-5, Alec. I have the Las Vegas Raiders going 12-5. Our only losses come by the Tennessee Titans, the New England Patriots, the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Chiefs. Yep, that's what I think. Those are our 5 losses. My brother TV says 10-7. Who else? Omar. I don't know what. My brother Stu in the building. Was good with you, man. Was good with Stu. We need a bunch of Stews in the chat, man. Shout out to Stu. 20-0 Super Bowl champs. Hell yeah. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. That what you would call it. That perfect season. Andy, what's the chance that all 3 wild card spots go to the AFC West? I think it's a higher chance than what we think, honestly. I think it's a higher chance than what we think, honestly. This division is just so competitive, bro. Like it is extremely, extremely competitive. Shout out to my brother Stu in the building, man. Shout out to my brother Stu. But yeah, I mean, I think that the chances, I mean, it's higher than you think, but it's still low because it'll be very, very difficult for that to happen. It'll be very, very difficult for that to happen, but it is what it is. Yo, Andy, with Nate House playing safety, Kadarius Phillips and Aver play the nickel. Yeah, those are 2 guys that can play the nickel. Phillips is a nickelback. Aver is a guy that offers versatility to do both. But listen, Will, Hobbs' whole thing was a typo. That's what was reported after. His was a typo. He wasn't meant to be listed as a safety. Now, another thing is that with that being said, I actually think that Nate Hobbs could potentially get that look as safety. But for very, very limited things, like he's not a safety, bro. But what I will say is that in times, right, he's a nickelback. So his at the end of the day, when he's on the field, it's when we're in the nickel. And usually when you go into your 3-4, obviously you don't have a nickel back in there. You don't have a slot corner. So I think that if there's ever a time for him to be a quote unquote safety is when we go into the 3-4. When we go into the 3-4. So we'll see. We'll see. He maybe he'll get that chance. Maybe. Maybe. Obviously, I'm a homer, but I don't see any team in the NFL that can fuck with us. Yeah, bro. It's like me neither. Me neither. That's a fact. Nobody. I see we lose to the Rams instead of the Titans. We play the Rams in a short week, coming off of playing from the Chargers. Look, I think that we lose to the Titans for one of the reasons that I was mentioning before, right? We got Neil Farrell, we got Matthew Butler. Those are the two young guys. Those are the two young interior defensive linemen that the Las Vegas Raiders brought in this year's draft, right? But I think that in that point of the season at week 3, those guys will have a better overall season, but I think that they won't be battle tested enough to go up against a team that plays smash mouth football in the first 3 weeks of the season, right? And the Tennessee Titans, they do that, and they do that at a high level. They play at an extremely high level. Like at the end of the day, we're going to go to it's in Tennessee. We're going to go to Tennessee. These guys are going to want to play bully ball. And with an extremely young and unbattle tested interior defensive line, I think that that's what has us losing that game. But at the same time, I think that that game prepares our offense for the Indianapolis Colts. And I think that we beat them. I think that we beat the Indianapolis Colts because of that lost week 3. You think we get Aguilar? Honestly, bro, I think that shit is super far gone. Honestly, that dude, the Patriots are like posting Aguilar week in week out, bro. Like, I think he's staying. I think he's staying. Andy, we can't have Abrams out of control as taking his own players out no more. Yeah, I mean, I think he only really took one of his players out, but outside of that, I agree though. I agree. But here's the thing though with Abram that I don't really understand what the hate is for, right? Year 2, he was playing out of control, right? He was playing out of control. Some people loved it. Some people were like, "Oh yeah, we love his the nasty side of him." And then some people were like, "No, he's playing way too aggressive. He's not taking care of his body. He's not taking into account his teammates, all this kind of stuff, right?" And then this last year when he toned it down, everybody was like, "Oh, Jonathan Abram don't got it no more. He don't want to hit nobody." So it's like, all right, well, I know you can't please everybody, but we also can't be out here, being hypocrites, right? But I mean, all I know is that Abram can't be no more than 8 yards back in coverage, and that's a fact. With power blocking 2 tight end sets, our offensive line will be improved no matter who is up front. Yeah, that's true, right? You can have Foster in there. You can have Travis. No. It's Cole Folderingham. There. Those are probably our 2 best, just blocking wise, tight ends. So yes, if you have extra men on the line of scrimmage, it always helps your offensive line. Always. I loved Abram. I defended him against everyone. I'm done. Yeah, Anthony. I defended him too, man. I literally made a video before last season saying that Abram was going to ball out. And when he played Cleveland, he was proving me right. And then he got hurt against Cleveland, and then I was like, all right, well, man, this shit's over. Yeah. Green, go watch the Cleveland footage that is up on my channel. The 3 times he went downfield 12 yards. It was 12 yards. It was one play that was 12, the other one was 15, and the other one was 20 yards down the field. Each time he got smoked. But when he was inside 7 yards, he looked great. He looked amazing. But there was 3 times he got smoked. And if Nick Mullins would have threw one of them on the money, oh my God, Abram would have looked super silly, bro. And I know it was against Njoku, and Njoku's a good tight end, but that man can't cover past 8, bro. He can't. He can't. It's up on the channel. Shout out to my brother Green. Cheers, Andy. Till next time. Shout out to my brother LV. Thank you for pulling up today, man. Let's see. I don't give a about big hits no more. QB passer rating against him is over 100. Yeah, unless you're Cam Newton. And who else? Who else do a pick against him? Matt Ryan. Yeah, that's tough. Abram was balling in the Washington game. He was balling, bro. And then they hit him with that whack ass penalty. He got tossed for TDs. Oh, he got toasted. Yeah. And mossed. He got mossed. On top of that, Green, New York Giants, where he got mossed by what's their tight end? Evan Ingram. And then the second game against the Chiefs, when he got mossed by a running back, like, come on, man. That man, after 8 yards, is cheeks. Cheeks. Give me a solid all-around strong safety. Don't got a wait. Yeah. Don't got a bigger mouth than his skills. I wouldn't say he's got a bigger mouth because I really haven't really heard him like talk crazy, but yeah, man. Hey, bro. Jordan Francis. What the hell is that profile picture, man? What the hell is that profile picture? Shit's just disappointing, man. It's just disappointing. Facts, Andy, that Cleveland game showed a lot about several players. Good watch. Me personally, though, I was looking at that Cleveland film on Abram's defense. When I made that breakdown, it was to defend Jonathan Abram because of how well Jonathan Abram played against the Cleveland Browns. He played a very good game. And honestly, I should have played film against him against the Washington Redskins. Or fuck, my fault. The Washington football team. I should have put that film up there because he had a great game in that one as well. But the reason why I put that film out there was because honestly, bro, like he had a great game, but there was 3 times where he was asked to go downfield and it just clearly showed where his flaws are. It clearly shows where his weaknesses were in coverage. Yes, I saw that. He said, "What up, Andy? Did you see Barry Sanders came to visit the stadium and had a sit down?" Yeah, yeah, I saw that. He said that he loved the Raiders. He loved the history of the Raiders. I mean, who doesn't? On top of that, he was like, "Man, I could really only imagine how my career would have went if I was here." Oh, the Washington Commanders. There you go, Crusher. Abram played great game against the run. He plays very well just in the box in general. In general, he plays very well against in the fuck. In general, he plays very well against the run in the box. There you go. The Kansas City Queens facts. Love the training facility. Yep, exactly. Exactly. All good. I'll check it out. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Green. Like I like Abram. I like him for what he's good at. But when it comes down to coverage, it's just like, damn, bro, like what the fuck? Like what happens? How are you doing today, Andy? I am Lewis Roses and I'm a Raider fan. That's dope, Lewis. Welcome. Welcome. I'm not sure if this is your first time, but I'm assuming it is since you were introducing yourself. And if it is, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the family. I'm glad you're a Raider fan, and that is a nice fish that it looks like you caught there. I hope you cooked it for dinner and ate that shit. Shout out to Lewis Roses. Everybody welcome him in the chat. And another thing, I know the mic sounds better too, because let me tell you guys something. I had this mic backwards. For about 4 months. I was using it backwards. Can you believe that shit? I was using this mic backwards and on the wrong setting for about 4 months. That's crazy. Welcome. What's up, Lewis? There you go. Hit the likes, Lewis. Shout out to y'all, man. It's a trout. There you go. There you go. Welcome to the Raider Nation, the only nation. Man, facts. See, Lewis. See, for the other dude that was in here, this dude, where's he at? Where's he at? This guy, Jordan. You see the love that Francis is that fuck, where's he at? You see the love that Lewis is getting, bro? Just join us. Fuck the Chiefs, man. Come on, man. But I don't think I've ever heard of the Commanders. Real talk. Welcome, Lewis. There you go. There you go. Cuban Raider in here. What's good with you? What's up, Cuban Raider? How's it going? How's your day been, brother? Greetings and salutations, Raider Nation. Sounding much better. Salvo, I was using this shit backwards, dog. Like, and I compared yesterday's live to the one about to the one where I did the breakdown. I was like, damn, bro, like the quality was dookie. Your thumbnail's on point. Small DC. Wow, Cash Lord, you negative Nancy. Damn. I love the commitment though, Cash Lord. I love it. Shout out to my brother ONT again. He says, Lewis, welcome to the nation. Shout out to Lewis, man. Shout out to Lewis, and thank you again, ONT, my brother. Let's see. Question: what AFC West teams had the best QB depth chart? If any of the starters go down, which team can survive for 3-5 games? Okay, so the Chargers lost Tyrod, so no. The Broncos, who's the Broncos backup? They lost Teddy Bridgewater. We have Stidham, and we got Stidham. Probably the Tennessee Titans. Green. Because they got Tannehill and then they got Malik Willis. Probably the Tennessee Titans. QB depth chart for 3 to 5 games, I think they do. Will it? Yeah. Or I mean, you know, the Steelers got Pickett and I think that our depth chart is better than the Steelers. I would say that our quarterback depth chart, I think in the AFC goes Tennessee and then the Raiders, because I feel like Nick Mullins, he played an entire season damn near with the Niners, and he looked decent. So we'll see. I'd have to give it to Tennessee though, bro. Like, you know, having Malik and Tannehill was pretty decent. Just seen I hit the unlike on accident, homie. My bad. Fix now. Thank you, Joey. Hey man, just know this. The unlikes help too. They don't help as much, but they help. They help. What you say, Andy? I didn't hear you. Hey, don't do that shit, man. Cause you had me scrambling, fucking around with this mic again. Don't do that. Let's see. Old baby hand. What it is, Andy? What's good, Cash Lord? Shout out to my dog. Mullins looked good off the bench. He did. So that's why it's like I'd say it's Tennessee and us that have the best quarterback depth chart for sure. For sure. The whole AFC. Now, yeah, I think he's talking about like in terms of, you know, what Coach McDaniels was talking about yesterday, right? Nobody talks about the QB2 until QB1 goes down, and now the second guy up is the most important man on the roster, right? Because at the end of the day, God forbid DC goes down, but now Nick Mullins is the number one guy in this franchise. You know, so it's like you got to make sure that you have your QB2s intact. Andy, where did Nick Foles go? Nick Foles. He just signed. Nick Foles just signed somewhere. Damn, Nick Foles would have been fire. Nick Foles just signed somewhere. AFC West, the Raiders. He signed to the Colts. That's pretty. That's yeah. Honestly, Matty Ice, Nick Foles. I'd have to put them above us. But in the AFC West, the Raiders, in the AFC as the whole, I think Tennessee. Honestly, I'd put Indianapolis, Tennessee, and then us for sure. Look at Salvo, bro. Salvo is funny as hell. Yeah, he left Chicago. Yeah. Bro, I would have loved to bring him in. But look, the thing is with us, Josh McDaniels is not about to bring in Josh McDaniels is not about to bring in the quarterback to beat him, bro. Josh McDaniels is not about to bring in the quarterback that beat him in the Super Bowl. He wasn't gonna do it. Colts got no weapons. No. We're not talking about who's a better team in the AFC West. We're saying who has a better quarterback depth chart. I think that Nick Foles and I think Nick Foles is a better backup than what we have, and I also think that Willis is a better backup than what we have. Let's see. And do you notice you never hear about Redder fans trolling other team content creators, but other teams fans can't stay away from ours? Crusher, bro, they have nothing else to do. They got nothing else to do, like at all. Like, have you ever came across another channel's like stream? I never have in my life. Never have in my life. I think I think one time I came across like in one of Mitch's videos that I watched a long ass time ago. I think there was like uh uh, uh I don't know who the hell. I know Chat Sports got a bunch of different teams, but I think one of their lives popped up or something like that. Bro, I never seen another team's live though. Ever. I'm lying. I seen a Seattle one before. That shit was dead as hell though. Super dead. Biggest sleeper on both sides of the ball. Biggest sleeper. And I want to hear your guys' opinion on this as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Biggest sleeper. Biggest sleeper. Oh, I'm gonna get you guys with this one. Biggest sleeper on the offensive side of the ball is the Las Vegas Raiders' 7th-round pick, Britain Brown. Explanation. Britain Brown, he honestly just reminds me a lot of Latavius Murray. And I really loved Latavius Murray. Pause. When he was here, I loved Latavius Murray. I think Murray was a Pro Bowler with us. I really get a lot of flashbacks with Britain Brown of Latavius Murray. On top of that, Britain Brown averaged 6 yards a carry in UCLA. So that's my sleeper on the offense. My sleeper on the defense is another rookie, but it's not an undrafted rookie. Is Matthew Butler. I really think that Matthew Butler is going to do very, very well. I wouldn't say that Neil Farrell's a sleeper. Neil Farrell's a baller. Like he's a baller. But I think that Matthew Butler on the defense, he's gonna kind of flash, and people are like, "Oh shit, you were right about him." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I was." But yeah, I think that Britain Brown reminds me a lot of Latavius Murray, so I really like that. I really like that. I don't hear it because I don't go to another team's channel. Facts. Isaiah Polamau, that's a good one. Isaiah Polamau, the safety out of USC, that's a good one. It's a really good one actually. Damn, you beat me. You beat me. Okay, okay, Anthony. Colts wide receiver don't scare nobody. Yeah, who is their wide receivers? Michael Pittman Jr. and who else? Deron Harmon could be a little sleeper. I think Deron Harmon though he's established in this league. Deron Harmon, he's proved who he is. He's a good coverage safety. When I was thinking of doing a film session on him, I did start looking at his film, and I will say this: his tackling is a little bit. He leaves. He lacks He leaves a lot to be desired. There you go. That's the saying. With his tackling, but with his coverage, I mean, he's coverage safety. He could do it. But yeah, I'd say that my sleeper on defense would have to be Matthew Butler, and on offense is Britain Brown, Deron Harmon, and Demarcus Robinson. Green says rookie Thayer Munford, left guard, left tackle. That's a good one. Has his frame. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. But those are good names right there. Snoop, that's hard to say. Nobody's seen Cap play in so many years. What happened? So who's a better backup, Cap or Nick Foles? Nick Foles. 100,000,000%. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl as a backup. I don't even know why that's a question. I don't even know why that's a question. Kaepernick didn't even win a Super Bowl as a starter. Nick Foles won the Super Bowl as a backup. If we're talking about backups, Nick Foles. Nick Foles may be the best backup quarterback ever. Check out I Am Athlete podcast. He looked good. Is there a recent one? Because there's another one. I think I retweeted that when he was on the I Am Athlete and he was like role playing with Brandon Marshall as if he was the GM. And bro, he was spitting facts. Like, if it comes, like, look, at the end of the day, look, with Kaepernick, I said this before. If it helps our team win, do it. Like, go ahead, sign him. Now, it's looking like that may not happen. It looks like there may not even be a deal on the table, right? But in terms of Kaepernick, what he was saying in that I Am Athlete podcast was straight facts, right? Like, look, if you think that I'm gonna be a harm to your locker room, just ask the coaches. They vouch for me. If you think that if I'm gonna be some sort of a distraction with my social justice like fighting for social justice, well, it kind of be hypocritical of you guys because look what's on the back of your helmets, right? And racism and all that kind of stuff, right? And he was like, and if that's not enough for you, then monetary value. What's up? Like when I signed my deal with Nike, them shits went up 6 billion. We're not talking about millions. He wasn't talking about M's. He was talking about billions. And he was like, look, it helps in every aspect for your franchise. He was like, just let me come in and compete, right? The Las Vegas Raiders decided to give him a workout. It looked like he was good enough, but not good enough for a contract. So we'll see. We'll see. That thumbnail is awesome. Go Raiders. Shout out to my brother Dark Speed. I like Fitzmagic as a backup, smart and serviceable. I don't know if I would say he's smart. That dude just launches it, but he is very, very serviceable for sure. For sure. For sure. He is smart. He is smart. Let's see. What up, Andy? Tuning in from work. Love the film breakdown on Patrick Graham's defense. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. That means a lot, bro. And like I said, for those of you guys who maybe just tuned in, the next one is on Divine Diablo. It's done. The chat said it is Divine Diablo. I was really kind of leaning towards Kuntz. Really trying to lean towards Kuntz. But Divine Diablo chat vote. That was it. We're going Divine Diablo for the next film breakdown. But I appreciate you, Joe Nation. Bro, Cap sells merch for the Raiders. Hopefully seats get cheaper. My pockets is hurting. Let's see. Steve Young is the best backup ever. Fuck them backup quarterbacks. Until we need one, you know? Until we need one. Shout out to my brother Graf in the building. Awesome dude Diablo. Pause top beats. Pause. That's a pause moment right there. That's a pause moment right there, man. But yes, the next film session will be on Divine Diablo. What up, Andy? Was good. KL was popping. He's a Harvard grad, way smarter than me. Me and you. But look, going to college don't make you smart. It don't make you smart. It means you got money. Means you got money. That's what it means. But yes, he is smarter than both of us. He is smarter than both of us. Let's see. No, hey, that was pause. Like, bro, that was pause. The man said, look, I'm I'm gonna let you guys read that yourself. Yeah, that was pause. That was that was pause. Let's see. Fuck. Plunkett is the best backup quarterback of all time, winning 2 Super Bowls to Earl Morrell, Dolphins quarterback. Okay. Either money or a baller. Yeah, see? Everybody's agreeing with me. Everybody's agreeing with me. Sports baller. But listen, you guys, I'm going to head out. I'm going to try and record a video either in the morning or maybe at work or something so that you guys can have something from me tomorrow. Um, because I know I won't be able to go live tomorrow. I'm doing some shit. But yeah, expect expect the beginning of this series with me, Graph, and hopefully the rest of Mount Shieldmore with the hats to start very, very soon because I'm making my first trip to the hat store tomorrow, mañana. So hope to see that start very, very good, very, very soon. And on your way out, you guys, please hit that like button. Let's get this into the algorithm for other Raider fans to see. But as always, you guys, till next time, stay safe. Have a blessed day. Have a great weekend, long weekend. And I'm out, you guys. Peace. Listen to this fire ass outro, man.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our